Hi, Sarah Mack here, and I want to share with you in this live something extremely valuable that will move you towards your goals faster, which is the reminder of how much fucking fun you are going to have when you get there. Because I think it's one of those things that we can tend to lose sight of, right? When we're focusing on our goals, on our income goals, doing the work, getting clear on our message, improving our skills at selling, working on our money mindset, focusing on what we want to create. And sometimes we can make that feel like hard work, right? And this is really the work, is doing the work to undo that tendency to make something that's fun and simple and easy, very potentially, into hard work. And I just want to be honest about my experience to add to that vision and to stoke that fire and to give you a clear picture of what it's like to have your dream 6-figure coaching business. And I always joke about how this is the one area of my life that's always fucking good. I'm always filled with joy in the work that I'm doing. Doesn't mean I don't experience challenges. My main challenges I experience are around accounting. But even, the support that we get to lean into, the people, the experts, whatever it is that, we need in order to get to where we want to go, that's such a fun process too on the business back end of things. But where the real fun is doing your soul work, of working with the people who, I believe you were literally put on this earth to support. When they come into your coaching containers, you're having conversations with them and they're having giant breakthroughs. Not only are they making more money, if that's what you help them with, that's what I help people with, whatever it is that you support people with, being able to witness others go through those breakthroughs, genuinely create big transformation and improvements in their lives, and be so fucking grateful that you showed up and did the work. This is what it's about. And I've set my business up in a way where I really just leverage my creativity and my ability to make money. It's super fucking fun. I come up with an idea. Recently I've been launching Voxer packages on my stories and people have been having massive breakthroughs in them. No sales page, no copy other than what I share on my stories and a few slides to communicate that offer and that opportunity. I'm literally traveling about my day. This morning I was at an acupuncture appointment and, I wasn't feeling that great this morning, and I sat down and I wrote a song and I gave that time to myself, and I get to do the things that make me feel good in between having life-changing conversations with my clients, seeing them have massive breakthroughs, getting the fulfillment from that work, and having so much freedom and flexibility in my own life to live my life the way that makes me happy, the way that supports and nurtures my health. And it's literally the most fucking fun thing I have ever experienced and continues to be. And so I really want to remind you that if this is what you're feeling called to step into that next level of working with people, maybe in a higher level way, maybe at higher prices, growing your impact, growing your visibility, getting your message out there, and really connecting with the other people who you are excited to be doing the work with. Because I know how easy it can be to lose sight of that relationship when you're doing, all the sales and the marketing activities and you're focused on your goals. But that's really what you're here for. And to just remind you that this is your destiny. Your desires do not go away. And I've spoken to enough clients over the years to see that people have very individual and specific desires, right? Everybody's different. Some people want to live by the ocean. Some people want to live in the desert. And there's a reason that you desire, that you have this calling to be doing the work that you're feeling called to do. There's a reason that it's very exciting for you to work with certain types of people and help them create certain types of transformation. So this is your reminder that those desires aren't actually going to go away. And the sooner you really allow that desire to be something that you step into, to be something that you take leaps with and put yourself out there with, and really follow your intuition to where you're feeling called to step up into next, that gets to unfold for you. And when it does unfold, it gets to feel really, really good. So, specifically what I'm talking about is the experience of working with soul-mate, soul-aligned clients, like the types of people who, when you connect with them, you just say what needs to be said. They receive whatever it is that you have to share with them in a way that really deeply supports them and translates that into action, into results, into transformation in their own life. And it doesn't feel like hard work. It doesn't feel challenging. It doesn't feel like you have to push or work really hard or plan your sessions or really do anything other than show up and be present for that conversation, knowing and trusting that you have positioned yourself in a way that you are attracting the people who just will benefit the most from who you are, from what you've embodied, from what you've experienced, from what you know, and most importantly, what you have lived. That's really, what this vocation, what this type of business is like. That's the beauty of it. So the work to get to that place is really to have that clarity in your communication and in your messaging so that people can connect to you, so that people can see you for you. And I know that sometimes this can feel like the most complicated part, right? Because we're complex human beings. We've lived so many different experiences. If you're in my community and you listen to my content, you are a multi-passionate creative person, and there's many different things that you enjoy doing, that you can help people with, and that you're able to help people with. So really understanding which parts of yourself to bring forward so that those people who are the perfect fit for you can see you, so that they can connect to you, so that they have enough information to know deep in their bones, like, this is the person who I know is going to help me get where I want to go right now in this moment. And that's really the art of high ticket sales, where you get to set your rates at the rates that you desire to be working with, that will bring you that freedom, that will bring you that sense of, an energetic exchange that feels really nourishing for you, because you're not meant to be struggling. You're not meant to be overgiving. Because that's a part of your work. That's a part of your evolution, right? When you allow yourself to receive what feels good to you, there's a reason when things feel good and things don't feel good. Like, this gets to be your guiding metric by which you make your strategic decisions in your business. And that's something that, it's about self-trust, like really feeling into that, really checking in with yourself and really tuning into your desires and making decisions from a place of desire. Because when we start to build our trust with our ability to do that, that's when we see the magic start to unfold. That's how we get clarity on the decisions that we're making, on the offers that we put out, on the messages that we put out, and the types of client that we choose to work with, and the price that we choose to work with people at. So it's really, really important. That is a skill, that is a muscle, that when you build it and you start to prove to yourself that it works. Not only does it work, it feels really, really good. And, and I've been through this process myself, and I see my clients go through this process all the time. It's that really conditioning yourself to be good at relaxing, and to be good at letting things be simple, and to be good at letting things be good. Because our comfort zone often is being super busy, doing things that we don't want to do, pushing, right? Thinking that something has to be hard or complicated or have many steps. So often when you're presented with this way of doing things that's like, well, you get to make this simple decision and take this simple action, and that gets you a bigger result than you've ever experienced before in your entire life, that takes your brain can be like, oh no, like, this doesn't feel safe, this feels weird, right? So that's a part of that process in really training ourselves to be comfortable having pleasure, to be comfortable relaxing, to be comfortable putting our needs and our desires as a top priority, and then allowing, the magic and the inspiration to unfold from there, which is really, the intuitive way of finding the best way for you. So my message that I want to share with you is to just really give yourself permission to follow the path of least resistance, right? Whatever feels easiest, whatever feels most accessible, you get to start there, and to really allow it to feel good as you're stepping into creating offers, attracting clients, putting your message out there, creating content, whatever ways feel good to you, to start there. And often we're so caught in like the ways that we think we have to do things that there's a really obvious, really like much more simple and accessible way for you to be doing things that can get you to your results so much faster because they feel good. And you're able to show up with more power, you're able to show up with more consistency, and that's where the results start to come in. So at the same time as really allowing yourself to just lean into what feels accessible to you right now and, you know, really giving yourself permission to do it your way. The other piece of this conversation is really allowing yourself to trust your intuition. When you're feeling really called to something, when you're feeling really lit up around something, and especially when those ideas start to drop in, when you're relaxing, right? Like when you're in meditation, when you have those little moments of quiet, I've really started to pay attention to that for myself lately. And that's like when somebody pops into my head, I'm going to reach out to them. Like that doesn't happen very often. So I pay attention when people come up. I pay attention when ideas come up for me, or I come across them and they have some resonance for me. And there's just a feeling there, like there's something pulling me in that direction, to really trust that and translate that into action and really get into that space where you're trusting your creativity, you're leaning on your creativity. And, you know, that's always going to lead you to the simplest way to make the money, make the sales in like the least complex, least pushy, like I've got to take all the steps before I can get there way. So if this is a conversation you know you're ready for, if you know you want my support and you're really interested in stepping into that now, I'm really embodying the mindset, the strategy, and the energy of that six-figure version of you. That six-figure version of the person who has a business that brings you more freedom, that brings you more joy, and really working with the people that are an absolute dream and a joy to work with, doing the work that would be the most fun for you, right? You know what that is, and there's, you know, often just a few tweaks to really get you to that place of clarity so you can feel confident to be able to do that, to, you know what it's required of you to communicate that in a way that's going to connect to the right people, that's going to allow you to sell at the prices that you want to sell. That can happen instantly. Like that can happen so freaking quickly when you get to that place where it feels good for you. So I have a really exciting offer that I'm running this week only, which is a 2-week one-on-one intensive. I've named it the Adventure Pack. And you get one strategy call, well, one coaching call with me where we can dive into whatever it is that is, alive for you at the moment. And then we get 2 weeks of Voxer support. So I'm in there Monday to Friday. I like to just focus on one powerful thing that you can do each day to get that clarity, to take that action, to really build that momentum, to really start to feel better and better and better and better about what you're doing in your business, the decisions and the actions that you're taking in your business, to set you up, to give you a clear picture of what your six-figure business, dream, freedom, coaching business is going to look and feel like for you. And what are the pieces that are the top priority for you to start taking action on to create that momentum now. So that is available this week only. It's $999, which is like a special promo rate that I don't run hardly ever. I'm already talking to a few people. I only have 3 spots left. So if you're interested, we can literally start right now. It'll run all the way till the end of the last week of July before I head off on my road trip. So super excited to welcome whoever's ready to go on that adventure with me. And if you know you're ready to go all in, I do have spots available in my 4-month one-on-one private mentorship where we get 2 calls a month. We're having conversations in Voxer day to day, Monday to Friday. You get all access to my training resources and programs and materials so I can point you to exactly the pieces that, we've figured out you're ready to focus on next. And this is for the woman who knows she's going to 6 figures. You know that this is the work you're being called to do. You've decided that you're stepping into it at a higher level. You're ready to get paid. You're ready to have more freedom. You're ready to only work with dream clients that really makes it a joy for you to do your work every day and to have that freedom and flexibility in your lifestyle that you're really craving and know that is inevitable for you to create, and you're ready to get there faster. So feel free to send me a message. And if you have any questions or you want to chat about if this is a good fit for you. And I'm so excited for whoever is going to dive in with me over the coming weeks. So feel free to share your takeaways, send me some hearts and likes. on this video. Please tag and share this with anybody who you know will benefit from this conversation, and let's have some fun this summer. So I'm sending you so much love. Bye.